be teacher. Did it stop recording?
Mm-mm.
Okay. 2, they are teachers, right? You have to conjugate out the forms of the verbs. Okay? So let's start with number 1. If you read this literally, what does AS mean? They. What does ser mean? To be. And what is profesor? Teacher. Male teacher. You can't say they to be male teacher. That's not a sentence. Okay? So you're going to start with they, which is ellas. Okay? And then, what form of ser would you use when it's ellas? Son. Ellas son. Now it's they are. And what do you have to do to profesor? Okay, you want to make it profesora? They are girl teacher. What else do we need to add? Profesor as, because it's more than one girl. Ellas son profesoras. So that would be your answer for number 1. These slash sentences are on pretty much every quiz from here on out. So this is a really good thing to practice. It's definitely on your quiz this week. Okay, that's why we're going over this. Okay, let's very quickly, before we go on any further, let's conjugate our verb ser. So whenever we conjugate a verb ser, or any other verb, you write out the infinitive and then you do what? What do you do next? What does this infinitive mean? You define it. What does it mean? What does ser mean? To be. Good. So write down ser is to be on your paper. Ser means to be. So you write down the infinitive and you define it. That's the first step always when you conjugate a verb. Okay. The second step when you conjugate a verb is to write out your personal pronouns. So write out yo, tú, él, ella, usted, nosotros, vosotros, ellos, ellas, and ustedes. You write out your personal pronouns. Okay? Next step, after you write out all of your personal pronouns, is to actually conjugate the verb, ser. So what form of ser goes with yo? Go ahead. What is it? Soy. Yeah, you got it. What form of ser goes with tú? Eres. What form goes with él, ella, and usted? Es. So es has 4 different meanings. What could it be? Es could mean, what is LS? He is. What's ella es?
She is.
What's ustedes? You formal are, and then what's the last meaning of es then? It is. It is. Like it is a marker. It is a marker. Yes? Okay. Nosotros. What goes with nosotros? Somos. We are. What goes with vosotros? Hey, you guys. Sois. You got it. Sois. Killing it. And then ellos, ellas, and ustedes all are going to be what? Son. All of those are going to be son. And again, son has 4 meanings. What does ellos son mean? They are. They are. What does ellas son mean? They are. But it's for a group of girls. What does ustedes son mean? Not they formal are. You all formal are. Ustedes is technically a second person, so it has to have you in it, right? You all formal are. What is the last meaning of son then? What are they? Oh, they are markers. They are. For what? For objects, right? For a bunch of objects. What are those? Oh, they're markers. Okay. All right, we got all of our verbs. Todo bien? Repite. Yo soy.
Yo soy.
Point to yourself. Yo soy.
Yo soy.
Tú eres.
Tú eres.
Point to a boy. Él es.
Él es.
Ella es.
Ella es.
Now you should be pointing to me. Ustedes.
Ustedes.
Nosotros somos.
Nosotros somos.
Vosotros sois.
Vosotros sois.
Ellos son.
Ellos son.
Ellas son.
Ellas son.
Ustedes son.
Ustedes son.
This is for your group of people that you're respecting. Repite. Ustedes son.
Ustedes son.
You all formal are, right? You all formal are. Okay, so let's look at our next entry task question. To ser estadounidense. To, what does to mean? You what?
Informal.
You informal. What does ser mean?
To be.
To be. You informal to be Estado Unidense. Estado Unidense is like United States in. Okay? When I say, would I ever say I'm from French? No, I am from where? France, but I am French. I am from Canada, but I am what? Canadian. Okay, I am from Mexico, but I am Mexican. Okay, I am from, repite, los Estados Unidos. I'm from the United States, but I am a United States in. Okay, now, that's a totally made-up word, yes. Okay, because I don't want you using the word I am American. Why? If I look at you guys and say, I'm an American, what are the places I could be from? North America? Where else? Any South American country or any Central American country. So does I am an American give you very much knowledge? Does it share very much? Not so much. Okay, so we have repite. Yo soy. Estado Unidense. Okay, we have a goofy little dance because this is on your first oral test. Yo soy. Estado Unidense. Yo soy. De los Estados Unidos. What is yo soy de los Estados Unidos? I am from the United States versus yo soy Estado Unidense is I am a United States in. Sure, it's an adjective, right? It's an adjective to show nationality, okay? So, you informal to be United States in. Okay, so let's write down you informal, too. What does it mean if you forget that accent?
Your.
No? Your. Nice job. Your. It means your. Okay, what is the to form of ser? So go over to our to form. What is it? Eres. So you would write down tu eres. You are Estado Unidense. You are an Estado Unidense.
That's a mouthful.
Yeah, it is a mouthful. Repite. Sta. Do. Uni. Den. Se. Estado. Unidense. Estado Unidense. Estado Unidense. It totally works. The dance is goofy, but when you're sitting there doing your oral and I'm like, yo soy, you're going to be like, and you're going to know exactly what it is. It is, repite, Estado Unidense. Estado Unidense. Yo soy de los Estados Unidos. Okay, so nosotros, ¿qué significa nosotros? We, what is ser? To be, we to be United States.
Oh.
We to be United States. First of all right, let's write down nosotros. What form of ser has to go with nosotros? Somos. Nosotros somos. Now, if I just write down nosotros somos los Estados Unidos. 2 words. Estados Unidos. Nosotros somos los Estados Unidos. I want you to tell me, what does this say?
We are the United States.
We are the United States. We are the United States. What did they forget? We are from the United States. Okay, so on your quiz, it's totally going to try to trick you on these. Okay, it's going to give you one that's a place, and it's going to give you one that's a nationality. Okay, you are the nationality. I am Mexican. You informal are Mexican. He is Mexican. But you are from where? Mexico. I am from Mexico. So you would have to know the difference. If it's a place, what will it always have with it? A day. Versus if it's an adjective of nationality, will it have a day? Whatever I say, I'm from French? No, never. Okay? Todo bien with this? Are we okay with this so far? Okay, now, I know this is on your entry task, but if I were to collect your entry task and you didn't have all the notes that I'm writing down, would I give you credit for it? No. Heck no, I wouldn't. So make sure that you are writing down the notes, okay? So we're going to look at when do we use ser. Usos de ser. we're going to just do a little quick review here to see when we have seen ser so far. When do you use the verb ser so far? When have you been using it so far this year? Yeah.
To like permanent things, like your place of origin.
Okay, a more permanent characteristic is going to be ser, whereas a star is more temporary, right? Mm-hmm. Ser, and the example you gave was your origin. Absolutely correct. We will always use origen. With origen, we will always use the verb ser. Origen is your origin. If you want to write that down, where you're from, you could put that down. Where you are from. What will it always have with it? What will always go with your origin?
Day.
Oh, good. Day. Yeah, that's totally correct. It'll always use day. Always use day. Okay. What is the first thing you write on your entry task?
The date.
The what?
The date.
The what?
La fecha.
Oh, la fecha. Absolutely. La fecha. La fecha, which is the date. Okay. Hoy es el 14 de octubre. Hoy es el 14 de octubre. Hoy es. Today, it is the 14th of October. Okay. We always use it for la fecha. What else do we always use it for?
El día.
El día. Absolutely correct. El día. You are always going to use it for el día. Can you see the writing really well on the board?
Yeah.
You can see it all? Because the board is the important part. All the
Okay.
writing is definitely the important part. El día. And what did el día mean?
The day of the week.
The day, as in the days of the week. Exactly. Days of the week. Okay? Days of week. Okay? All right. Up here. Ellas son profesoras. They are teachers. You guys are students. My dad was a fireman. My stepmom was a banker. My brother is a construction worker and a rock star. My sister is a barista. What are all of these things that I'm giving you?
Professions.
What are they?
Professions.
Professions. Okay, we will always use ser, just like in our entry task today when we're talking about profesiones. Whenever you tell me your profesión, your profession, you'll always use the verb ser because it's something that kind of identifies you, right? It's part of my identity. I am a teacher. Okay? And I could change jobs, but generally, more or less, people tend to stay somewhat to the same job or profession for at least a little while. Yes? Okay? What is this one going to be? What use of ser is this one? What did I give you? French is one of these. Canadian is one of these. Mexican. What are those called? Nationalities. Nationalities. So ser will always go with nacionalidad. Nacionalidad. Your nationality will always be ser. Is that one ever going to change? No. Yo soy Estado Unidense. I am a United Statesen. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. I'm always going to be a United Statesen. Okay? Now, my grandpa came over from Ireland. Does that make me Irish? No. For the intents and purposes of this class, it's not talking about where your heritage is from. It's talking about where were you physically born. In what nation do you pertain to? ¿Todo bien with that? Okay? So we have nacionalidad. Repite. Nacionalidad. Nacionalidad. What does dad mean? It's feminine. Dad means it's always feminine, and it's ity. So what is nacionalidad? Nationality. Nice. What is profesión? Repite. Profesión. Profesión. ¿Qué significa profesión? Profession. Your profession or your job. Exactly. We have repite. Origen. Origen. This is your place of origin. We have repite. La fecha. This is the date. And then we have repite. El día. Which is the days of the week. Okay, right now on your whiteboard, I want you to draw a line down the middle. You're going to draw a line down the middle. And on the left side, you're going to write down pronombre personal. Pronombre personal. And on the right, you're going to write down ser. And then draw a big line. Pronombre personal, and then ser. Pronombre personal, and then ser. Okay, we really need to work on distinguishing the differences between what is a personal pronoun and what's the actual form of the verb. Okay, so for example, you. There are two ways to say you in Spanish. Let me see them. And is that a personal pronoun or is that a ser? If I just say you, is that personal pronoun or is that a form of the verb ser? Personal pronoun. So write it on the left-hand side of your board. There are two different ways to say you. Hold them up when you have them. You got it, you got it, you got it. Write big for me, please. You got it. You got it, you got it, you got it. Nice job. Muy bien. Muy bien. Don't forget that accent. So the two ways to say you in Spanish are, repite, tú. What does tú mean? You. Informal, and repite, usted.
Usted.
Okay, what does usted mean?
You formal.
You formal. Okay, let me see. We. We. There's two different ways to say we. What are the two ways to say we? There are two ways to say we. What are they? We. Two ways. We are all girls. Oh, we are all girls. We're something special now. Nice. You ready? You got the first one, but not the second. Okay, two different ways to say we. You should have nosotros, repite, nosotros, and nosotras. Nosotras. Now let me see I am. I am. You only can write down one word for I am. You can only write down one word for I am. Is it a personal pronoun or is it a form of the verb ser? Ask yourself, is it a personal pronoun or is it a form of the verb ser? I am. Nice. Got it. Nice. Muy bien. Así. Perfecto. We have repite. Soy. Soy. Now if I just ask you to write down I, let me see I. Now we're getting this. Okay, I is, repite, yo. Okay, let me see. You informal are. You informal are. One word. You can only write this with one word. You informal are. You informal are. Nice. Muy bien. Boards up. Sí. Muy bien. Yeah, you got it. We have repite. Eres. Okay, let me see. They. There's two ways to say they. Got it. Muy bien. Muy bien. Ajá. Muy bien. Perfecto. Ajá. We have repite. Ellos. Ellas. Okay, let me see. Okay, I got a really tricky one for you. Are you ready? It is. How do you say it is? It is. It is. You got it. It is. You got it. Uh-huh. We have repite. S. What else could S mean? What else could S mean? He is. What else could it mean? She is. What else could it mean? You formal are, or it is, right? Those are the four meanings. Okay, let me see. They are. Who did I steal? Sorry, I can't remember. They are. That says we are. You got it, but is that a form of ser or is it the personal pronoun? You got it. That a girl. Muy bien. Perfect. They are. How do you say they are? They are is, repite, son. Son is they are. We are. Let me see, we are. We are. Got it, got it. Got it, got it. Ajá. Muy bien. Por favor. Okay, we have repite. Somos. Somos. You guys. Let me see you guys. Hey, you guys. Oh, and there's actually two ways, technically, to say you guys. That says you guys are. There's two ways to say you guys. Hey, you guys right here. Are you two girls? Are you guys going to homework center tomorrow?
Yeah.
Two ways to say you guys. Two ways to say you guys. We have repite. Vosotros. And vosotras. Vosotros and vosotras. Nice. Vosotros and vosotros. You all formal. You all formal. How do I say you all formal? A group of people that we respect. You all formal. You got it. You got it. You got it. Muy bien. You all formal. You all formal. That's the verb. You need to do the personal pronoun. You all formal is repite. Is ustedes. I can't talk. Ustedes. Now let me see you all formal are. You all formal are. You all formal, a whole group of them. You all formal. You all formal. We have repite, son. Son. She is. She is. She is. One word. Got it. Got it. Nope, that means they. You got it. You got it. You got it. Dayton, here, I'll take that. We have repite, S. What else could S mean? It means she is. What else could it mean? He is. What else? It is and you.
You formal are.
You formal are. You formal are. Nice job. Okay, let me see. I am. Nice. Soy. Okay, let me see the two first person forms of ser. The two first person forms of ser. What are the two first person forms of ser? Remember when we're talking about first person, who's always involved? Who's always involved with first person? I am. The two first person forms of ser. The first two, that's a first and a second. You got one of them. Okay, remember when we talked about first person, second person, and third person? The first person forms of ser are repite, soy and somos. Soy and somos. Soy is I am, and somos is we are. Who's involved in both of those? I am, right? I. Okay, let me see your second person forms of ser. The second person forms of ser. Be really careful. There's actually 4 of these. Second person. Second person. You got 2 of them, but there's a total of 4. Because I want you to think about how you would talk to me, Old Lady McGee, who you respect ever so much. Got it. Nice. There we go. Okay, everybody check it off on your whiteboard. Put a check mark when you have this one. We have repite. Sois. Sois. What personal pronoun does sois go with? Vosotros. You guys. We have repite. Eres. Eres. What does eres mean? You are informal. So again, you informal are and you guys are. Son, what is son? What personal pronoun would son go to with? Ustedes. What does ustedes son mean? You all formal are. And what personal pronoun would go with S? Usted. What does usted S mean? You formal are. You formal are. Okay, now let me see the third person. Third person. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. Third person. What are the third person? Remember, third person, we're not talking to them anymore. We're talking about them. We're talking about them.
Whoa.
Third person, we're talking about them. Nice. Okay, what personal pronouns could go with S for third person? L or ella. L or ella. What personal pronouns could go with son? Ellos or ellas. And these are your third person. Does this make sense? Are we getting there? Okay, let me see all the singular forms of ser. Let me see the singular forms of ser. Who did I steal this from? Thank you. Singular forms of ser. Singular means you're talking about how many people? One. Nope, those are first person. You got it. Got it. Nice job. Muy bien, muy bien. Muy bien, you got it. We have repite, soy. What does soy go with? Yo, it goes with the yo. Eres, what, repite, eres. Eres. What does eres go with? Two, and then we have repite, es. And what does es go with? El, ella, or usted. Okay? The plural forms, last one. What are the plural forms? What are the plural forms now? Plural means what? What does plural mean? Plural means more than one person. So it has to be talking about more than one person. Okay? Has to be talking about more than one person. You're doing a great job over there, Mr. Videographer. Okay? We have repite. Check these off as you have them and make sure you have them spelled correctly. I see some without an S. We have repite. Somos. Somos. Somos means we are. What personal pronoun would it go with? Nosotros or nosotras. Okay? Sois is what? What does sois mean?
You are.
You guys are.
You guys are. Sois means you guys are. What personal pronoun would it go with? Vosotros or vosotras. And son means what? They are. Son means they are. And it would go with what? Ellos or ellas or ustedes. Okay, very quickly on your board right now, just write the form of ser. I am. Let me see, I am. Who did I steal? I'm sorry.
You're good.
I am. I am. Who wrote me that I can put up here? Okay, we have repite. Soy. Okay, let me see you formal R. You formal R. You formal R. One word. You formal R. You formal R should be S. What personal pronoun would go with this? Usted. Is this helping? Is this starting to make sense now? Is this starting to get it in our brains? Okay, let me see you informal R. You informal R. One word. You informal R. With one word. You informal R. You informal R. There we go. Eres. Repite. Eres. You guys are. You guys are. Hey, you guys are students at Cheney High School. Nice. That a girl. You guys are. Should be. Repite. Sois. Sois. Nice. You all formal are. You all formal are. You all formal are. Repite. Son. What else could son mean? They are. They are or you all formal are. We are. We are. We are. One word. We are. We are. Nice job. That a girl. Hold it up. You're totally right. We have repite. Somos. Somos. Okay, muy bien. All right. So tonight's homework, you have to do paquete páginas 13 and 14. Tonight's homework is kind of hardcore. I'm not going to lie. Tonight's homework is kind of hardcore. It's the review sheet for the quiz. So you have 2 pages, 13 and 14 out of your packet. Okay, adios.